Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something called constructivist learning theory.
That's right. We're using constructivist learning theory explained as our main source here.
Yep. And the goal is really to unpack what this theory means for how we learn, without getting bogged down in academic terms.
For making it clear and practical.
Exactly. So let's start right there. What's the big idea behind constructivism?
Well, fundamentally, it's the idea that we don't just passively absorb information like a sponge.
Okay.
Instead, we actively build our own understanding. We construct meaning based on our experiences.
So it's less about receiving knowledge and more about making it yourself.
Precisely. Learning becomes an active process, something you do, not something done to you.
Right. Right. So I'm not just an empty bucket waiting to be filled. I'm more like a builder, taking new info and fitting it into what I already know.
That's a great way to put it. You're constantly interpreting, connecting, making sense of things based on your unique background and perspective. The learner is really central.
Not a blank slate at all.
Definitely not. And this active role, it really empowers the learner in the whole process.
Okay, now the source mentions a couple of different flavors of this. Cognitive and social constructivism. What's the distinction there?
Yeah, that's a key point. Both agree learners are active builders, but cognitive constructivism, Piaget, is the big name there, focuses more on the individual's mental processes, how your mind organizes things internally.
Okay, inside the head.
Exactly. Whereas social constructivism, Vygotsky is linked here, emphasizes the role of, social interaction, culture, language, interacting with others, how those shape your understanding.
Got it. So one's more internal individual processing, the other's more about learning with and from others in a specific context.
You nailed it. They differ on the primary driver, maybe, but agree on the active construction part.
And it feels like something you mentioned earlier is critical here, what you already know. That must play a huge role.
Oh, absolutely. Prior knowledge is the bedrock. You can't really make sense of new information in a vacuum. You interpret everything through the lens of your existing understanding. New learning is all about linking the new stuff to that existing framework.
It makes sense. You need that foundation to build upon.
A strong foundation makes integrating new knowledge much easier.
Okay, and this ties back into the social aspect too, right?
Right.
Learning isn't always just me and my thoughts.
Exactly, especially with social constructivism. Collaboration, discussion, dialogue, they're seen as really vital.
How so?
Well, when you talk about ideas, argue a point, hear different perspectives, it pushes your understanding deeper.
Seeing how others think helps you refine your own ideas.
Precisely. It challenges you, forces you to articulate, maybe even modify your own construction of knowledge.
So if we take all this idea of active building, using prior knowledge, the importance of interaction, what does that mean practically, say for education?
Well, it suggests that teaching methods should probably focus less on, just lecturing.
Let's sage on the stage.
Yeah. And more on things like problem solving, group projects, discussions, activities where learners are actively doing, exploring, constructing.
Creating environments where students, or learners of any kind really, are challenged to build their own understanding.
That's the core idea. Student-centered, active learning.
Okay, so to wrap it up, constructivism basically says learning is an active process. We build knowledge. It's not just given to us.
And our past experiences and interactions with others are super important in how we build that understanding. The learner is key.
Knowledge is built, not received.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So here's a final thought for everyone listening. Think about your own experiences. When did you really learn something, truly understand it because you figured it out, connected the dots yourself, maybe talked it through with someone, versus just memorizing facts for a test that maybe disappeared from your brain soon after? Or have you really been the builder? Something to reflect on.
Definitely worth thinking about.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.